Hi guys, I'm back. Wasn't feeling so hot there for a minute for a variety of reasons. But I'm back. So, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4. This is your February reading. Okay, pile number 1. Get these in the right order. Coming out of a period where you're carrying a lot of burdens. I think the January eclipses felt a lot like that. But like also unburdening yourself. So although it was difficult, I think that now you feel lighter. Like you had to go through it. Now you're kind of like, okay, so I feel unburdened. I'm trusting my inner guidance and the guidance of others and, my higher self and the divine or what have you, depending on your beliefs. But I don't quite know where I'm going. The hermit is kind of like, this lamp is really the only light here. So, unburdened. Not quite aware of where you're going. But I think you're starting to remembrance, your worthiness and who you are and what's important to you. I think you were carrying a lot of other people's crap. You were carrying a lot of ambitions. I hear ambitions. You were carrying a lot of baggage, other people's problems that weren't serving you. And you've shed this now. You're kind of like starting to remember in this hermit energy, like how great you are and, that you can be happy again, you can laugh. Like also the message here is find what makes you laugh. You need a good laugh, But I think you're also just kind of remembering how to be happy and to appreciate yourself and what's important to you. Like you're getting to know yourself, which is really beautiful. Like unburdening yourself of all of this has led you to this beautiful place where, you just feel lighter, I just get this energy like it's real heavy, and now you don't quite know where you're going, but it's lighter and that's good. It's like so good, For this card, in terms of like your reading, it says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Now, I'm not necessarily getting a romantic vibe from this. I'm getting like you are in this place in your life now where the world is your oyster. It's a fresh start, kind of like the Fool energy. So you get to decide what you want to make of your life now and make sure it's for you. Make sure you're not carrying other people's crap anymore, and make sure the people that you have in your life add to it. Don't just take from it. A healthy relationship should be give and receive equally. You shouldn't feel drained. You should feel like empowered and energized. So yeah, work on laughing, finding ways to laugh, and work on figuring out what it is you want to do with this fresh start that you have. Bottom of the deck, King Wands energy reversed. I think you're almost to this place of manifestation. In terms of the king is masculine manifestation, which is like 3D, physical reality. The 3D is like, what you can see, feel, hear, touch, sensory. The physical world, what do you want to create? You're almost there. Heart-to-heart conversations. I feel like there's either people who need to get used to this new you, or there's going to be new people who come into your life and you need to kind of feel them out. Remember that love is in and all around you. This card says, the frequency of universal love activates the connection we feel to each other, to our planet, and to the whole of existence itself. Stay tapped in. I feel like you're really this goes with this. I think you're remembering this, that love is in and all around you. Best friends. This card is also another bottom of the deck energy. I mean, I feel like this really applies to what I was saying earlier about I'm thinking long-term best friends you've had. You just need to have some conversations with them. Some of them may need to fall away. Some of them may stay. It all depends, you know? Just think of your happiness and healthiness first. Not saying only, just first. Okay? Pile number 1. Pile number 2. Pile number 2, you can't see what's going on because the person you're interested in is kind of withholding information from you. And you're like, I don't know what's going on. It's this gray area. Like, are we cool? Are we not? Should I move on? Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, do things need to change? Do they not? Like, I feel like any or all of those questions apply, like, to this person that you're interested in or someone that you're with. I think both will apply to the people who pick this pile. Okay. Make sure you can still see it in there. So you're feeling unbalanced, which is why Temperance is reversed. You know, this is a very balanced type of card, you know. One cup fills the other, back and forth, you know, like a relationship. But you're not feeling very balanced because you don't know what's going on because your partner is withholding information or being deceptive. Ding! Sorry about that. Confirmation, though. But basically, I mean, what's funny about this is, like, you also got wish fulfilled. That's what I get. Like, this card can mean 9 of Cups can be, like, you're sitting alone and just happy, like, emotionally by yourself. But I'm getting that, like, although it's murky, you don't know what's going on, you feel really unbalanced, like, you're gonna, the wish that you have for your partnership with this person is gonna be fulfilled. Because the Lovers is upright. I feel like this is also a decision that's going to be made. Probably for you and your partner. Like, maybe your partner is making some decisions right now, which is why they're being deceptive. That also came in. Block the lighting. So try to have compassion for your partner. Feels like things are probably murky for them too. This card says, the frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. So yeah, change. The changes that you're going through are positive, even though it feels negative, is what I'm getting. Like, this needs to happen, so it's better not to fight it, even though it's not what you want. It's what needs to happen, like on a spiritual level. What else I find interesting is honeymoon. Enjoy. Ding, sorry, I usually don't get this many. Okay. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So, like, I feel like you or your person or both of you are gonna, like, make a very important decision. It's gonna bring you to a more balanced place after being patient, having compassion for the situation. And the wish is that, like, you're going to have, like, a honeymoon type of situation together. Like, you're either just going to be able to get away together for a day, or like, you're going to come together in, like, a really beautiful way. Have some kind of a little vacation or mini vacation. I'd love to hear how this plays out. Okay. The dinging sounds like I'm on, but I always like to hear. Okay. Pile 3. Pile 3. This is interesting. Let me see what the other ones are. Very similar to pile 2. You know what's funny? Alright, we're gonna see. I think you should listen to pile 2 also. I'm hopefully gonna remember to write that in the bottom. If I don't, if someone else could for me, that would be lovely. 2 and 3 are very similar. I think, actually I don't see the difference yet, but let's walk through it together. I put them in the order that I think that they should be in, so. Okay, this is a romantic reading for you, pile number 3. It feels like you and your person have been in this slow and steady movement towards each other. Feels like a soulmate, twin flame type of situation. Might not be. But maybe that message was just for someone listening to look up the concepts. Figure out maybe if that is your situation. Okay, so it's not necessarily, sorry. So it was like a slow and steady movement towards each other. Having to change a lot in your lives. Like alchemy is when you transfer one energy into another. And I think that both of you had like a lot of work that you had to do on yourselves and in your outer world. Which is why it was slow and steady, because it's like, if it's inner and outer, like that's a lot of work. And that takes a lot of time, you know. You gotta make the decision to make the change, integrate the change, mourn the loss of certain things and people and behaviors, and move forward. So, yeah, I don't really know how long that takes. It's really an ongoing process, so I feel like in terms of this card, it's more about defeating those behaviors, defeating those lower vibrational tendencies, situations, life situations. You know, that's what I'm getting from this. Like that was your alchemy. Like a victory. This is a victory I'm getting for you. So it's a move from this slow and steady night to like this offering of love. I'm getting that either this is your confirmation that you're ready to make it, this offering, or you're going to get it. I think different people will be different things. Happy surprise. Something very good is about to happen. That plays into that, very much so. So maybe, actually, this pile is more about you're going to be getting an offer. Because it's a surprise. Or maybe now you heard it and you're like, oh, I really should make this offer. I didn't realize I could. Or I should. Use your intuition to figure it out, you know. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. See, this reminds me of pile number 2 as like the honeymoon card. But maybe this isn't necessarily about a vacation. Maybe this is more about like you two kind of like cozy, cuddly in a bedroom, you know, bathtub, in a home, you know, as opposed to like taking a vacation and going somewhere. That's really one of the only differences I see between pile 2 and pile 3. I just want to take a quick look. Well, yeah, and in pile number 2, it's like things looked really bleak, and then like I feel like out of nowhere it was like boom, happy ending. But I'm not getting like as much of a bleakness with pile number 3, but definitely like a boom change. Yeah, heart-to-heart conversations, as I was talking about, bottom of the deck energy. This King of Wands in reverse. I feel like you or your person is almost ready to manifest this, which is why it's reversed. Universal love. Remember, love is in and all around you. It's not just romantic. And, you know, appreciating this and enjoying the moment fully with all your senses attracts love to you faster and really makes you realize that you're whole on your own. It's great to have another person, but yeah, love exists in you already too. Best friends. Best friends stick together no matter what. I feel like this person is just really special for you. Like a best friend, but also a lover. Okay, pile number 3. Whoa. Whoa, okay. This is really interesting. Pile number 4. Okay. So, I feel like you were working really, really hard on a relationship that you were in. Like, too hard, which is why it was reversed. Like, you were working so hard and the other person wasn't, okay? So you had to end it. Or you're about to end it. Or, like, you just ended it. Okay. It was one of those. I'm feeling this as we go along, okay? 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. It's heartbreaking. It's a loss. But you're coming out of this heartbreak energy. Maybe you haven't ended it yet, but maybe you're not so sad over it anymore. Or maybe you're starting to see things more clearly. Here it is. Because you got your Ace of Swords. It's like the universe is helping you to see it more clearly. So you're not as sad about it anymore. Ace of Cups is reversed. I feel like you need to work more on your self-love so you're not overgiving in relationships. And so you can have an emotional new beginning along with this mental new beginning that you're having, you know? Like, I feel like you understand this now, that you were giving and not receiving as much as you were giving, which, by the way, is very sweet. And I'm really sorry that you were with someone who wasn't giving you what you deserved. But it's also a lesson in self-love. Now you're going to learn how to love yourself. So when you start something new, it's going to come from a place of love as opposed to a place of need. Here we go. Tell me how this resonates, guys. Yeah. Now I understand this card more. Unrequited. Because you were giving so much and this other person wasn't giving. And maybe they just weren't capable. Like, maybe they care about you or cared about you. But, like, they just weren't capable of love. Some people just aren't. Sacral chakra came out for you. This is the creative and sexual chakra. So I feel like the message here for you is that you need to work on being creative and expressing yourself creatively and sexually without another person right now. So you can come to this place of self-love. You know, it's reversed, but upright. Ace of Cups can represent like learning to love yourself, overflowing. See, this cup is overflowing. Cups are emotions. And this cup is just like got so much love in it. You can just like share with the world. Decide. Decide. I think you haven't ended this. But I think you need to decide if you want to end it or not. I think that's the decide. If that's not the case and you haven't ended it, by the way, it's your life, you know. This is just the advice. Also, you know, decide if you want to just focus on yourself so you can come from a place of self-love, overflowing with love to be able to have like a healthy give and take type of relationship. Decide to express your sacral chakra, you know, just with yourself for now, your creativity and your sexuality. Yeah. Heart-to-heart conversations. It's interesting, I feel like. Heart-to-heart conversations. This is for the people who haven't ended it. At least just open up the conversation. If you don't know what you want to do, let them know that you see what's going on and see where the conversation goes. That message just came in. I also kind of feel like this pile may be interested in somebody, but like not quite ready for the relationship yet. Still working on themselves. But it doesn't mean you can't have a heart-to-heart conversation with them either, you know? Let them know what's going on. Actually, I truly believe that friendship is the best foundation for a relationship. So it's like, even if you're not ready to be romantic, like, this person may really appreciate that kind of a conversation, and it builds trust. So, King of Wands reversed. So I feel like you have the potential to be this King of Wands, which is like the ultimate manifester in the 3D physical reality. Excuse me, reality. But it's reversed because you're not quite there yet. You have to work on your self-love and your sacral chakra. But I mean, look, this is the outcome once the work is done. That's amazing. Universal love. This is a great card because I feel like for you, it's once you start tapping into that self-love energy, like you're going to feel it all around you too. Because, you know, as within, so without. I'm sure you've heard that saying. It's like everywhere. Or you haven't, whatever. You know, different people are exposed to different things. But basically, like, however you are and how you feel and how your energy is on the inside is what you're going to experience in the outside world. I mean, you know, you may have certain karmic lessons or things that need to make you stronger for like your life purpose or whatever, but like overall, like if you love yourself, you're going to notice a lot of love around you, a lot of synchronicities, a lot of help, a lot of seemingly lucky situations. Yeah. Best friends. I think this kind of applies to, this is another bottom of the deck, like building a friendship with the person you're interested in, letting them know like what's going on with you. You could let them know that you're not ready for whatever reason, or you don't even have to say that. You can just like talk to them and just be friends. And if they want to make things romantic, you can always just be like, well, like not right now, you know. And if you don't want to talk about it further, they should respect your boundary. You know what I mean? But friendship is always the best foundation. Also, another message that just came in. This person that you need to break up with or you did break up with, like maybe they are your best friend or have been. Doesn't mean you can't be best friends again, like in the future. I know it's hard, like freshly out of a breakup, but I fully believe that you can be friends with someone you used to date or, you know, be married to or what have you. All right. That's your February reading, guys. Just a heads up. I do not have any Valentine's Day plans. I do not think I will. So I have this perfect outfit, and I know I don't show my face, but I'm going to show my outfit and my face and do a very special Valentine's Day reading for you guys. So be looking for that. Okay, have a lovely day. Au revoir.